Szczebrzeszynie, chrząszcz brzmi w trzcinie. A, B, C.
A, B, C.
Sadika,
I pani Iwona.
present.
Polish alphabet.
Polski alfabet. Iwona.
Learn Polish. So let's move on. In this episode, we'll first cover some basic information. So Miss Iwona, you can talk about the Polish part of this.
Podstawowe informacje. Angielski alfabet ma 26 liter. Polski alfabet ma 32 litery.
So in English alphabet, you have 26 letters. In Polish alphabet, you have 32 letters. And you have 9, or 9 extra letters, and sh, or 3 missing letters.
I will touch base on the missing letters in Polish language. So if we are not considering any sponges or borrowed words from English language or any other languages, the letters that do not exist in Polish language are letter Q, letter V, and letter X. They do not exist in our language, viscerally speaking. Let's move on.
And I will just read aloud the alphabet like we did last time with the numbers in our previous vlog. So Miss Iwona, after you. And please try and repeat with me, the audience.
I will slow down, but I will cluster those letters. So some letters come in pairs, some letters are standalones, and some letters come in clusters of 3. Ready? Let's go. 3, 2, 1. A-O.
A-O.
B.
B.
C-ci.
C-ci.
D.
D.
E-L-F.
E-L-F.
G.
G.
H.
H.
I-J.
I-J.
K.
K.
L-W.
L-W.
M.
M.
N-Ni.
N-Ni.
O-U.
O-U.
P.
P.
R.
R.
S-Ci.
S-Ci.
T-U.
T-U.
W.
W.
Y.
Y.
Z-Zi-Ż.
Z-Zi-Ż.
Excellent. Very good.
So now, yes. So now there are some pronunciation tips from Miss Iwona. In English, you try to pronounce as little as possible because of the schwa sound. But in Polish, it's crucial to pronounce everything. And if you don't, it's considered bad manners or being rude. So Miss Iwona, could you give us an example of the word computer?
I just would like to say it's obviously a simplification, but we need to start somewhere. So the word computer in English, obviously there are 2 schwas, computer. In Polish, komputer. An example for you to giggle about is in English, we've got Worcester sauce, and in Polish, we've got Worcester sauce. So you've got the idea.
Also in Polish, the word stress falls on the second last syllable. But now let me bring you to something that I have been very curious about. When I was reading this alphabet, what I noticed that in my mother tongue, Hindi, you say the consonant and the vowel together. So it's not k, k, g, it's k, k, g. So the consonant vowel automatically go together. But in Polish, you just say the consonant and try your best not to pronounce the vowel, right, Miss Iwona?
Yes, correct. It's quite difficult for children at school to do the recitation of the alphabet. And also, when you mention different languages, I would like to point out that pronouncing letters from the alphabet is extremely important, because here in Vietnam, we've got a funny thing. I mean, it was funny for me because it took me a year, that when I look at letter D and I can see D with a hyphen like in across the letter, it's not D anymore, it's a Z. And then I look at letter G and I have a student whose name is spelled G-I-A-N, G, which is G-I-A-N-G, and it's not G, it's Z again, so that letter's name is Zang. Let's move on touching letters, space, and names.
So like last time, we'll just read aloud this beautiful dialogue 3 times, Polish, English, and Polish slowed down. So Miss Iwana, after you.
Your name, twoje imię. Jak masz na imię? Ja mam na imię Iwona. I-W-O-N-A. A ty?
Ja mam na imię Sadyka.
Dobrze. Proszę przeliteruj swoje imię dla mnie.
Sadyka. S-A-D-H-I-K-A.
Okay, let's move on to English translation. What's your name? My name is Iwona. I-W-O-N-A. And yours?
My name is Sadyka.
Okay. Can you spell your name for me, please?
Sadyka. S-A-D-H-I-K-A.
Okay. Before we move to the next part, I think we need to introduce this orange font tongue twister. Sadyka, what's this?
It's actually a tongue twister, very famous tongue twister in Poland. And it's basically a beetle buzzes in cane. And this word, if you can see it here, it's the name of a city in Poland.
Okay, so we are going to read the third option, slow down Polish version of the alphabet. We want you to repeat after us, but in the middle of the alphabet, we need to introduce this tongue twister so that it warms up your apparatus, the speech production in your mouth and your tongue and your palate and everything, because there is a lot of sh, ch, ż sounds in Polish, and there's a lot of sh, ch, s sounds in the dialogue, like dobrze, proszę, przeliteruj. So this is a kind of support for you to learn, and then we're going to challenge you on it. All right, so I'll start the alphabet. Jak masz na imię? Repeat.
Jak masz na imię?
Ja mam na imię Iwona. Repeat.
Ja mam na imię Iwona.
I-W-O-N-A.
I-W-O-N-A.
A ty?
A ty?
Okay.
So now it's my part.
Mhm.
Ja mam na imię Sadyka.
Ja mam na imię Sadyka. And now we need to touch on the tongue twister. So I'll start from the end, from the last word, because this is easier. And the technique I'm using is called drilling. Sadyka, can you repeat after me twice? Trzcinie.
Trzcinie, trzcinie.
W trzcinie.
W trzcinie, w trzcinie.
Excellent. You're saying this ch twice. Brzmi.
Brzmi, brzmi.
I'm going to connect those 3 bits together. Brzmi w trzcinie. Repeat twice.
Brzmi w trzcinie. Brzmi w trzcinie.
Excellent. Now let's go to beetle. Chrząszcz.
Chrząszcz, chrząszcz.
Okay, I'm going to connect all those 4 bits together. Connected speech. Chrząszcz brzmi w trzcinie.
Chrząszcz brzmi w trzcinie.
Okay, I'm going to jump to the beginning of this tongue twister. W.
W.
And I'm moving to the name of a town. Szczebrzeszynie.
Szczebrzeszynie.
All together. W Szczebrzeszynie. Chrząszcz brzmi w trzcinie. Twice.
W Szczebrzeszynie. Chrząszcz brzmi w trzcinie.
And again.
Can you say it again, Miss Iwana? Polish, and then I'll do my part.
W Szczebrzeszynie. Chrząszcz brzmi w trzcinie. Repeat twice.
W Szczebrzeszynie. Chrząszcz brzmi w trzcinie.
And again.
W Szczebrzeszynie. Chrząszcz brzmi w trzcinie.
Excellent. I'm going to say it one more time for the audience and pause for 5 seconds. Can you please repeat after me? W Szczebrzeszynie chrząszcz brzmi w trzcinie.
Time's up. I think we can move on.
Correct. Let's move on.
Miss Iwana, I think you'll have to do your dialogue, which starts with dobrze. And
Okay.
I and the audience repeat.
Okay. Dobrze. Proszę przeliteruj swoje imię dla mnie.
Dobrze. Proszę przeliteruj swoje imię dla mnie.
Okay. I will break it down to small bits. Dobrze.
Dobrze.
Proszę.
Proszę.
Przeliteruj.
Przeliteruj.
Swoje.
Swoje.
Imię dla mnie.
Imię dla mnie.
Okay. Please spell your name for me. One more time, Sarika. Can you please repeat? Dobrze.
Dobrze.
Proszę przeliteruj swoje imię dla mnie.
Proszę przeliteruj imię dla mnie.
Swoje imię dla mnie.
Swoje imię dla mnie.
Okay. And what's your name?
Sadika, you will say it like this. S-A-D-H-I-K-A.
Sarika, you wanted to say something interesting about sound V and your language.
Yes, so I speak Hindi, and in my language, there is only V and no W. So it's very hard for me to pronounce V.
Okay, interesting. Let's move on. I wonder what
And
languages our audience speaks. We could have some comments below, right?
Yeah, I think this will be interesting for us, and we can give you some more tips regarding your language, and that could help you further. But now let's move on to our exercise. So like last time, we'll play a little game in which Miss Iwana will spell out the popular surname of one of these countries in Polish, and I have to guess which country she is referring to. And we'll do a level up activity at the end in which Miss Iwana will say the name of the country, and we switch roles, and I will say the surname in Polish.
Correct. Let's start. 1, 2, 3. Raz, dwa, trzy. Sy, chy, a, ry, my, a.
I believe it's India, Sharma.
Correct. N, g, u, y, e, n.
Nguyen, Vietnam. It's very common.
Correct. Let's move on. S, m, I, t, h.
The UK, Smith.
Correct. And we've got the same name in Polish, and it's Kowalski. How do you spell it?
Kowalski.
Amazing. Beautiful. I'm going to say thank you, and I'm going to say the tongue twister as a goodbye to you, and Sadika will wrap it up. W Szczebrzeszynie chrząszcz brzmi w trzcinie. Over to you, Sadika.
Do widzenia, that's all for today. And please comment down your surname in the comment section, and Miss Iwana and I will also do that. So bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.